Howdy folks, and welcome to yet another video of my YouTube channel where I like to talk about Bitcoin in a brief and also other crypto in a brief way in videos under 10 minutes to go straight to the point. And in today's video, we're going to talk about how I think Bitcoin is going to dump to 30K in the next couple of days. Okay, Bitcoin is historically known when conditions are met for dumping on the weekends, especially on Sundays, the bloody Sundays. uh, I think that happens because there's no institutional money coming in, because institutions do not operate on Sundays. They like have a free day, so they cannot do anything with the price. They cannot buy or sell. So that means that most of the price movements are going to be controlled by retailers or like individual traders, and that means that uncertainty and FUD and feelings are going to be controlling the market on the weekends. And now, right now, the market is going down. Okay, the market is we have a formation here that indicates that Bitcoin is going to continue to the downside. We have a pole here, then a symmetrical triangle, which combined means that we have a pennant, and a pennant is a continuation pattern for Bitcoin, meaning that Bitcoin is going to continue down, probably around this area. I think that's going to go lower, but I don't want to be just too negative and too spreading fear and stuff. I just want to be conservative with my calls, and I think for what I'm seeing, Bitcoin is gonna go down this weekend, Sunday, specifically tomorrow. We have here Bitcoin has rejected this descending resistance level of the triangle, and also rejecting to go down below this upper going up trend that acts as support. But what happens with these formations is the closer we get to the apex, which is like the corner of the triangle, the more likely it is that Bitcoin eventually is going to break to whatever it's up or down. It's going to go somewhere, okay? Because the price is getting squeezed and there's more and more pressure. Now, why I think there's many reasons why I think it's going to go down, but the main ones is, first, this is a continuation pattern to the downside, so it's very likely that Bitcoin continues down. And also because we're below the big area of support, of resistance in this case. This is a big area of volume where there's a lot of people interested in this area, whether it's to sell or to buy, historically. So in the past, this has been a very turbulent area. And now we're below that. So I expect Bitcoin to not be able to pass this area with ease. Okay, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be tougher for Bitcoin to go past back up. So what I think is going to happen with Bitcoin in the next following hours and days, so basically starting to build up for tomorrow night probably, is that Bitcoin will go back up around this area. It will continue this trend going down, like you can see, lower high, and then again a lower high. It will continue to make this pattern going down. It will find resistance in this area of volume, and then it will attempt to break the triangle and the previous low, which is around this area. Okay, I have it marked there, which happens also if we go to the daily charts. We can see that this area right here is the daily support. Okay, this is the daily resistance right here up there, and this is the daily support down here. Okay, so it will attempt to break those two strong areas of support, but I think it will do it. It will happen, okay, because historically Bitcoin likes to dump on the Sundays, and this is a perfect scenario for that to happen. And so Bitcoin will go back up around this area, then try to break these. And if that happens, Bitcoin will find support somewhere around, let me just get the tool, somewhere around this area, which is where we have some support level. But it's not going to be super strong. This support level will be like a small bounce off of this area. And it will bounce somewhere around here up to retest the previous daily support, or somewhere around here, somewhere in between the previous daily support, which now is going to act as resistance, and maybe we have some wicks going up to the triangle support that is now resistance too. So that's what I think is going to happen. And then what's going to happen from there is that the next logical level of support that I can see is the 28 to 30K area. So if we look left, we can see that that's where Bitcoin rejected the price and went up before. So I think that this area is going to be the next level of strong support that Bitcoin is going to face moving down. But this is definitely uh, I don't want to say 100% because it never is 100%. There's always a chance for the other thing to happen. It could go up, but I think there's a high likeliness that Bitcoin does exactly what I mentioned here. Break, go up to retest this area of volume, then go down, retest off of this area of support, like mild area of support, then break down and test again this floor that we have here, and then many things could happen. I don't want to just start looking too far forward. Bitcoin could just break it and keep going down to my early prediction, which was like the 17K area. That's where the 786 Fibonacci retracement level is. Uh, and this, let me delete it. That's wrong. That's duplicated. So yeah, I expect it to go like it could go down here. It could not. I mean that's just looking too far forward. If you ask me. So I think that from there, the two scenarios that could happen uh, are basically that one is just Bitcoin bouncing off of here and doing something. I don't know what it could be. It could be testing back these levels and ranging in here and making some formation that indicates either a continuation or a reversal. So making some formation in the next couple of months that tells us what Bitcoin wants to do, or maybe it just decides to go all the way down, break this level, retest it, and go all the way down to 17K to then consolidate down at that area and capitulate and go back up, okay, by the end of the year. That's what I think is going to happen. So this is going to be it for this video. If you have positions open or big positions holding altcoins or Bitcoin, I recommend that you close those or at least reduce the size of those. And this is not, I want to just mention this very quickly. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I think you should do, or let's say what I think I should do uh, if I was in your position. But yeah, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. It's just my opinion. And I'm just trying to help you out to understand what's happening with the market and with the price of Bitcoin right now. So, yeah, folks, if you have big positions open, I recommend that you make them a bit smaller because there's a lot of volatility coming into the weekends historically. And the conditions are meeting for a dump. Okay, there's the situation. We are under the big area of volume again. We are trending down. The formation that we have is a pennant, which is a continuation pattern to the downside in this case. We're getting close to the apex, and we're going to be testing this weekend. We're going to be testing the daily support. If we break it, it's donezo. It's dunions for Bitcoin, at least for the short term, for this weekend and the next week and the next couple of months. So yeah, be careful. And yeah, if you want to place a short position, if you want to enter short, you have a chance. You still have a chance. If Bitcoin reaches back to somewhere around this level, so it's somewhere between these two yellow lines. So that would be 36K, 36.5K or above, and 37K and below. So that would be the area I would be looking at to short, because I think that Bitcoin might just go down here, test this area, not break it completely during today, right? So the next this is what's going to happen, and then I think Sunday morning we're going to go back up. We're going to test this area, and by Sunday night we're going to have a big dump. Okay, that's what I think is going to happen. I know I'm being too precise for this. It could be that Bitcoin starts going up now and dumping early morning Sunday. That could happen too. So we do not go back to retest this area. You just go back up from here and then down, or we could just go back up and you just continue on. That could happen too. What I'm seeing here is a head and shoulders formation. You can see it on the screen. So left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We have a formation right there. And if we manage to break this, we could also retest this area. So just try to make I would not enter this because this would be very scary. It could just go up again and then break the neckline again. This could happen. So I would not enter short in this area. I would enter short here, which is the big area of volume, and I will put the stop above right about here, the stop loss above the previous high. So if we make a new high here, then I will be looking to maybe break the triangle to the upside. That's also a scenario that can happen. But me personally, I think it's more likely that it goes down. So I would not place the short here. I would place it here if you're not short still. If you're still out of any trades, I would place a short right there. And if you fail to get into the short because it does not go back up, it does something like this, I would enter a short when it breaks the daily and retests it. So somewhere around between here and here, okay? In any case, I would maybe place the short in the daily support because it's likely to hold when it becomes resistance, and place a bit like longer kind of stop loss above the triangle and previous high that's made around here. So if we made a high around this area and the high is here, right? So I will place the stop loss above it and the entry here. That's a pretty loose. Yeah, that's a 5%. It's not super huge, but it's a 5% to 6% stop loss. But considering that your target price would be like a 15%, we were talking about a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So I think it's fine as long as you put the stop loss where it should be. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope it helps you bring some clarity to what might happen with the Bitcoin price this weekend. Take care, everybody. Don't over leverage yourselves, because you know that leads up to a lot of liquidation things happening. Unfortunately, a lot of people lost a lot of money this previous dumps, so be wary that another dump might be happening. It might not, but all the signs, or at least from my point of view, are indicating that it is. If this video helped you in any way or brought some clarity or a different point of view, I would appreciate a like, maybe a comment to let me know what you think, if you have any other opinions, and also subscribe to the channel so you can get notified when I upload a daily update with very important information that's very time sensitive, like this video. Okay, so it's been Ivan. Thank you for watching the video and see you in the next one. Bye bye.